Hi and welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. How was your week? Say hi in chat. Do you have any plans for the weekend? And thank you Miazurks for following. And oh hi Justina, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was really looking forward to this. This is not the first time we're doing something of this sort. And hi and welcome Art Gallus. Welcome to the stream. So happy to see you all here. Also, by the way, I think I found out how to make the chat bigger, like on my side, so I can read your names and messages better because of my grandma eyes. So yeah, this time it's gonna work better. Also, did you notice my stream layout is a bit different? I have a little bit of a different pattern here on the right. I think that's maybe a bit more fitting because it's not too bright like usual, and also the chat is a bit cleaner. But yeah, today, what are we going to do? I'm going to be drawing your OCs today. OC means original characters. They're basically characters that you guys invented, created yourselves. And yeah, I've already done this sort of live stream once before, and you guys really seem to like it a lot, and me too. I had so much fun seeing your inspiring characters, drawing them in my art style, basically as good as I can in a short amount of time in this live stream, of course, and like reading the lore and stuff like that about your characters, and it's just fun interacting with you guys. As always, I've received a lot of submissions. So the disclaimer as always that I cannot draw everything today, and I'm super thankful that all of you guys are participating this much and sending your valuable OCs to me. So please do know that it's not unnoticed and that I really appreciate it a lot. And nonetheless, I probably can only do like 2 today like last time. And the choice definitely is not easy, but we'll see which ones I decide to draw today. Hi this dude, welcome to the chat. I love the new layout, thanks, glad you like it. I turned off my computer, then you started streaming. Well, happens, right? How are you watching? Are you on the phone now? Or are you gonna turn back, are you gonna turn on the PC back on again? Where can I send my OCs? Hi Miazurks, I have a Discord server, so if you're not part yet, definitely make sure to check it out and join. If you're here on YouTube, you will have the live stream description. There you have a link to join. If you're on Twitch, I also have in the About Me section a few links down there, so you will also find it there. And in the Discord server, there is a channel called Art Collabs, and there I have a pinned post, which is Lalatorx Draws Your OC Live. There you can simply submit it. And hi, Titan Mesozoic, this time I'm pronouncing it correctly. Time to see them OCs, yes, absolutely, computer back on, oh, okay. So yeah, I'm super excited, this is so fun. Yeah, did I have anything else to announce? I don't think so. Well, we hit the 1,500 followers actually, so I did want to say thanks for that. I know it's not a number where people usually say thanks, it's usually like 100, 500,000, and then like next thing is probably 10,000, I think. But nonetheless, I'm thankful for every one of you who's actively supporting me and watching my stuff. I'm already working on the next video, by the way. I'm eagerly editing already, as you guys saw in the Discord, and I can't wait to continue. It's gonna drop soon. But enough of me yapping, I would say let's head to the other scene. Hi, Kuji girl, nice to see you here. Where is Neela? That is a good question. Neela, where are you? Here's her tower, but Neela is missing. Oh, she's here. She's sleeping on the window. Okay, I don't want to disturb her then. She's probably gonna come to her tower at some point in the video for sure. But yeah, if you guys are in the Discord, you will have seen the picture of me where I took a picture of Neela because she was here. But I also had that plant, I don't know, can you see it? On this side. I also had the plant on the tower, and she was really mad that her place was taken by the flower. Plant, not flower. Wait, what did I miss? What's your favorite type of cheese? Okay, that's not a question to me. Okay, what a random question. I don't like cheese. You don't like cheese? What person doesn't like cheese? I love cheese, but I mean, you do you. I hope she sleeps well. Yeah, me too. I don't think I can show you guys. I could, if you want, I could take a picture and send it in the Discord server. What do we think? She's sleeping, all happy. Okay, you're gonna get the picture in the Discord server. Even more reason to join the Discord server, okay? I'm gonna send it right meow. Yeah, she was super mad when her place was taken, and maybe she's still sulking. Maybe that's why. Here is the picture. All right. Where was I? Fruit? And wait, I can't read the name well. It did happen again. Hi and welcome, Tupper Hunter. Hey, how's it going? Hi, it's going good. We're going to draw OCs today, but yeah, it's still the usual beginning chit-chat first. Banana. I think I missed something in the chat. Top tier. Okay, no. Banana is top tier. Also, I have a total obsession with banana bread recently. I love making it. And I think banana milk is also nice. That was also something that one of the last OCs liked, right? By the way, if you missed the last live stream where I drew OCs, I have an edited video of that now if you want to see a short version of that if you're interested. What OCs you're drawing today? That is a good question. I can actually open the submission so that you can see it. Okay, like, I hope I didn't miss any. I actually purposefully copied them here so I have them all at a glance because there were a few messages in the channel, right, in the Discord, so I really wanted to make sure no OC gets lost. Here I have the ones that I already did, and all of these are to be done, right? I mean, I will not be able to do all, but I will choose like 2 probably for today. This is such a difficult choice, but do you see how cool this is? So many cool submissions. I love it. Can I make this bigger, actually? Yeah, I can. Some of these are liked by the same person. Like, for example, these are by the same person. So I want to make sure that I don't do the same person twice before another person gets their turn. So just so you know. And then there are sometimes like multiple picks of one OC, like this one, for instance, there we have multiple picks. That's just good to have because we have multiple point of views, right? Yeah, banana's pretty good. Yeah. Done sending my OC. I'm early this time. Oh, did you send it just now? Wait, let me check. I don't know, you didn't. Right? Did I miss something? Did you just send something new in there, or did you already send it in the past? Because, like, if you still want, you can still send it, like, now. I'm still in the decision process, basically. Also, good morning. Yeah, you're in USA, right? So, good morning for you. What time is it on your end? Wait, where was I? I am weird. Chocolate F tier, not gonna lie. Bro, what is with you? Not liking cheese, not liking chocolate. Chocolate is good. I love chocolate, but I'm also a sweet tooth. I can't without sweets. Glad to hear it. That's awesome. Okay. Oh my god, will we see Mike? Okay. I would say let's get to the decision making. I already have 2 in mind, honestly, that I really feel like drawing, but all of them are so cool. The decision is so hard to make. But the first one I want to do is actually... Wait, where is the character? No, I can't find them. Where is it? There. That's the one I want to do first, actually. It looks so cool. Let me make sure I get the name and everything for the credits. This one is by... Oh my god, so many submissions. Where is it? I have to scroll. This one is by Clementine. And... okay, I don't see like specific pronouns or something, but this is apparently Marigold. Can you see everything well, or is it cut off by my stream layout? Maybe I'll move it a bit more to the right, then you can see it better for the text here. So, about Marigold. Let me zoom in a little bit, can I? Yeah. The 5-fingered magician. Oh, isn't 5 fingers normal? Wait. Is there a reason why she's specifically called the 5-fingered magician? Maybe we will find out. She is the oldest of the governor's bastard children and orphan after losing her mother during the first of the witch hunts that plagued her early life. That's traumatic. She lived on the street merely trying to survive until she managed to get her hands on a grimoire. Oh, wait, didn't we also see that somewhere? Wait, did I see the grimoire? Not sure. Since that day, she has set her sights on bringing about a new world where magic is accessible to all, no matter their background. Ooh, she wants equality and freedom for all. We like that. I see mine. Yeah. Can I send an OC I made using the meta generator? Do you mean AI? Absolutely not. If you mean AI, no. Me, yes, this is arttutorial OC, by the way. I don't know which name you prefer to get credited by. I just saw you didn't type in a specific name. Yeah, in Discord it's Clementine, but here it's arttutorial. This is her OC and it looks amazing. I will definitely not be able to replicate it to this sort of extent, to this detail, just because of time reasons, especially already. But this is awesome. The rendering work is stunning. And like generally I love how arttutorial, I keep seeing your pieces in the Discord server, right? You have so much thought in your characters. You're really conceptual about it. Like you're doing a real great conceptual design job here where you think about why should the character have especially this design? Why should the character wear this clothing? What is typical for the culture where the character comes from? What was her background like? Why does it make sense for her to wear this piece of clothing? Stuff like that. So always a super great job what I see there from you. So that's always nice to see. Okay, what else did I miss in chat? Top tier, yes, absolutely. Last time I checked, I had 10 fingers. Yes, of course. If you have 2 hands, then you have 10 fingers. Wait, is she missing a hand? Is that it? She does seem to have both hands with 5 fingers each, right? I mean, I am aware, guys, that you have 10 fingers. I just mean like per hand. I mean, yeah, it would have made sense if maybe she only has like 1 hand, but as far as I can see, she has both hands. But maybe we'll get more info down there. Wait, what happened? Oh. But yeah, she looks so cool. Also, there are like the tattoo designs. Oh my god, I will not be able to replicate that. But maybe like, okay, it's good to have that though. It's very practical that you have them like separately so that you can look up the tattoo designs basically. That's awesome. Oh, by the way, what's the pronouns? I'm not sure anymore. Am I misgendering right now? Let me know in chat. She has covered, okay, her is the pronouns, all right. She has covered her body in tattoos comprising of a mixture of charcoal and mana crystals to help direct the intent behind her magic castings. Oh, she seems to have a scar on one hand. And also some deformations, maybe, if I see correctly. Oh, did she originally have 6 fingers and it got cut off, which is why she's now called 5-fingered? Is that it? I really want to know the story. Why is she called the 5-fingered magician? Oh, there's more. Sorry, I read it in the wrong order. She has covered... Oh no, I already read that. Oops. But yeah, here we can see some of the stuff. Here's some sort of elixir. I don't know if that's something to drink or if that's like a potion. And then she also has a bag here. That might actually be for water since it has that little cap here. Also, what is this? A nice beach fit. Everything seems so epic, but this is literally a nice beach fit that I would definitely see myself wearing too. Looking good. Also, there's some nice face tattoos too. That's so cool. I can't wait. Oh, sorry, no, all okay. You're so good at digital art galleries. Yes, that's so true. So this is the point of the live stream where my fellow artists get praise, right? That's what we're here for. That's what we all like. I'll think of a different OC then. Yes, please. Hi, Romina. Ooh, 2804. Welcome to the stream. Either Clementine or arttutorial. Okay, so props to Clementine and arttutorial. All of these names. Props to her. Great job. Use whatever style you want. I'll see you. In technicality, the thumb is not a finger. Wait, what? I can also toss other refs if you want. More flatter ones. Yes, please. Maybe make sure to send them in the Lalatworks Draws Your C channel maybe. Then I can find them straight away. Then I can also show them here. So it actually makes sense. Bottom right. She looks so cool. Yes, absolutely. That's a great design. True. I thought 5 fingers meant the fact that the thumb isn't a finger, so they have 5 actual fingers. You mean because of that possibly 6th finger here? Okay, Art Gallows is clearing up. Not originally. Born with 10, magic grew extra, then she cut them. Ah, so she was born with 10 fingers, but due to her magic, she grew more, which she then cut off, which is why she's now a normal 5-fingered magician. Did I get that right? Based on the hand ref. Beach episode, yes, please. Please, the obligatory anime beach episode. I need that, please. Do me next. We'll see, we'll see. The bottle is a Molotov. She's a bit of a pyromaniac. Oh. Well, she does seem that way. She seems like a baddie, so that makes sense. Let me see if you already sent more references here. Not yet. But okay, now it's time to brainstorm how we want to draw her, right? Ah, she was almost a 6-finger magician. Yeah, basically. That's also the way I understood it. Yes, okay. Let me quickly screenshot that. By the way, is my art graphic tablet, like, is my graphic tablet display flickering for you? Do you see everything normal? Because on my end it's like flickering, but I don't know, I think it's not getting enough power or something, but I don't think you guys see it, and if you don't, then that's good. Okay, I made a screenshot real quick. Can I somehow paste that in? Yes. It's flickering so bad, but I'm afraid that if I quickly turn off this the screen, that we get a huge latency issue again later. No flickering, normal. Okay, that's good then. Then it's gonna only be me that's getting a stroke here. Her tattoos are the exact thing my mom thought I was gonna do when I said I wanted tattoos. Yeah, right? Oh, I'm gonna get a cute tattoo. What goes up in the heads of the parents is a full body Yakuza tattoo, probably. I keep having fur on my mic, because Neela walks past here on my desk all the time and just leaves her fur all over. Okay guys, let's brainstorm. What position makes sense for her? How should we draw her? What do we know about her? We know about her, she wants magic for everyone. Hi and welcome, Gomer. Welcome to the stream. What pose do we want to draw her in? What do we know about her? We know that she's sort of a pyromaniac. She wants magic for all. She can do magic. She's scarred by the witch hunt. She lost her mom due to that. Wasn't it that? She's the oldest of the governor's bastard children and orphan after losing her mother. Okay, so governor was a high up person in the village or whatever that had an affair with the mom, which is why she's not considered an official child, probably issues with that. And then the mother died, which is why she's now an orphan. Well, all in all, she's a baddie. I don't know, we have to draw her as a baddie in some way. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can make her hold something, but she's already holding something here. Like, I don't want to just replicate that pose. Also, I love jewelry. Every sort of jewelry, body jewelry, everything, I love to see it. Like, all these different accessories in her hair, I love it. Also, the glowing eyes, so cool. How can I draw her? Maybe just standing like this, and behind her, a flame of explosions. Just kidding. I don't know. Maybe beach episode. Maybe we just draw her sitting at a beach. I don't know. But is there water in the area where she's from? I thought you said you like drawing deserts and like drought areas for your whole world building. But then again, that doesn't exclude the possibility of there being water, right? I'm not sure. How do we draw her? Oh, I'm so uncreative right now. She has covered her body in tattoos. Charcoal, mana. I'm still trying to find that spark of inspiration how to draw her. But if you guys have any cool ideas, let me know. She's also trans icon, definitely. Sick. My mom started practicing tattooing and she begged me to do a tattoo on my wrist. Lol, a small one, but I literally had to think so hard if I wanted one. Damn, that's so cool. I also have a tattoo machine actually, because my cousin gave it to me after she didn't need it anymore, and I still didn't use it. I have to try it already, but like on fake skin first of all, and the ink is absolutely expired, so I shouldn't be using that on a real person. The jewelry is a random assortment of gold she stole. Oh, that she's a thief. She's a thief. Maybe we can draw her in a Fifi pose, I don't know. Coastal desert, You have a lot of freedom, maybe just start something. I am not late, right? Hi Nuyuki Edits, welcome to the stream. No, you're not late. I talked way too much, so you're not late. Maybe you could draw her in a fighting stance. Ooh, that's also cool. She definitely seems like the fierce type. Oh my god, it's so hard to come up with something right now somehow. Let me just do any pose. Let me just warm up already. And I need to put on my glove. I have the reference here on the other monitor, so I can peek all the time. I don't know. Something fierce. Fighting stance. Wait, I can't hear you. Must be an issue on your end. I don't think the others have an issue. A rebel, yeah, definitely. I'm really uncreative right now. Oh wait. What if we... I mean, she's also pretty unhappy with how things are in her world, right? What if we have her reminiscing about that fact? Like, thinking about how to bring more equality in terms of magic? Or maybe we could have her... What if we have her, like, she just stole more gold or something like that? Where my screen is flickering so bad. I always keep having tech issues. I think I wanna draw her sitting maybe, because why not? Maybe she's like sitting and looking at her what's it called? Beute? What she stole, whatever. And then I would have like all this jewelry or whatever hang around her body, something like that. Is that a good idea or is that too off? What do we think? Like her sitting there and looking at whatever jewelry and gold she stole. Is that a good idea? Wait, let me open that. Hi, welcome Nico the Hobgoblin. Just lap the screen a few times and see what posts you see out of the scribbles. I tried that once, lol, that's a good one. I don't know much of this OC so far since I just got here, but so far it looks so cool. Maybe her pose is something with a necklace and it could reflect their evil reflection maybe? Don't know, just what came into my mind when I saw them. Guys, she's finally drawing. I know. Send you more refs. Oh, thanks. Let's look at them and enjoy more scrumptious art. Oh, right. She can do magic. We could definitely do her practicing magic, maybe. Oh, yeah. That was... You may call yourself a woman, but you are my son, and like me, you follow the path of the magician. Yeah, we definitely have some family drama. What a jerk. Thorns. What exactly are the thorns? Maybe we could actually have her look in the mirror or something, since there's that, like, she hates her father, right? If I remember correctly. So, maybe like looking at herself, but with a hint of self-hatred, maybe something of that sort. Is that a good idea? Because I'm not so sure if I like the jewelry thing. Because her being a rebel and thief, sure, but really highlighting that thief about her, I don't think that's the main characteristic of her. Oh, and one more. Oh, she's definitely rebellious and adventurous. Sounds good to me. Drama mama. Now I realize fan art is stressful. Yes. She casts plant magic, which she grows to then burn for more arson. Oh, I really want to do something with that, honestly. This is such cool art. Oh my god, this is awesome. Right, Art Gal is getting the praise she deserves. Okay, so that was like the first idea. Her sitting like that, looking at whatever jewelry she stole. But honestly, I think I want to do something different. So let's come up with a second concept, which I probably like better in the end, as always. Somehow her casting plant magic and then already burning it for arson. I think I like that. Also, I have to get warmed up anyway, so that's good. Should I have her sitting just so it fits more on the page? Maybe if I have her in Schneidersitz, whatever that's called in English. You see what I mean. You see what I mean. How should her hands be? I'm not sure. I know, Art Gallows, your art is amazing. True. Oh, I can hear you now. That's good. I just need to get hired for a role as a concept artist, for real. I keep showing my boyfriend the pieces you draw all the time, and he's like, what? How can she not be hired yet? She's so good. He keeps saying that all the time. And he's like thinking and brainstorming with me which studios would perfectly fit your art style. And he keeps telling me like, oh, tell her that studio, she would perfectly fit for that. I'm like, bro, write it in the chat yourself. Hi Gecko, welcome to the stream. Wait, how do I want to do her hands here? What if... Wait, lighters don't exist, right? In that world, like, it doesn't seem like they have electricity and stuff like that. Maybe I can use a candle. Like, can she also do fire magic just like that? Or does she need something to burn it? Because I'm thinking about having like the plant magic in one hand, but then her just burning it with a lighter or something of that sort with the other hand, maybe. Wait, let me get the pick again. I think she did the fire herself, didn't she? Yeah, she did. Huh. I really want to make cartoons. Ooh, good luck with that. Cartoons are fun. Do you mean like actually animating and stuff? You got this. Yes, we all support you. We're all rooting for you. People are welcome to ping me in the server. Yeah, I think... And I'll actually have her just make it go up in flames by magic, I guess. Thank you, Mao Rivke, for following. Welcome in. Oh, I am so confused about what to do with her arms. Oh my god, I'm so bad right now. Like... I don't know. How... I'm trying to figure out what she would be doing with her hands. What would be the angle? Yeah, like this maybe. Okay. Let's turn on the opacity a little bit and continue here. I'm still just doing the pose, so it's not much about her like actual body shape and stuff like that yet. Her actual OC details come a bit later. This is still me just figuring out the pose. Oh my god, I'm getting a stroke with how bad my display is flickering. Y'all can be so happy that you don't see this. So if I'm bad, that's my excuse, okay? It's the screen's fault, not mine. God, and now it's time for hands. Oh no. This is so bad. Oh my god. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I just can't decide on what angle to do it with, and then I just mixed both, and it was complete bullshit. Okay, that looks so off still, somehow. The anatomy is so wrong, oh my god. We need to give her more muscles. She's a baddie, okay? But the hands are so off, like no actual person would do them like that, right? I could just look up reference, but why would I do it the easy way, right? Why would I? Okay. You don't see the vision yet, I don't see the vision yet, but it's gonna get better, trust. Okay, let me look up her body shape again. I wanna stick true to that. Oh, I missed a lot in chat. Low fantasy world. All magic must originate from something. You can't create something from nothing. Oh, that reminds me of Fullmetal Alchemist, that sort of thing. You can take fire from a candle to transfer it, but not out of nowhere. Then maybe she actually could light it with something. Maybe she could be holding a candle or something. I don't know. Or maybe I could draw a candle like here, and then she's like transferring that fire there. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I don't make sense at all. You know, like she's using the fire from there to burn the plants or whatever. Something of that sort is the idea. You can take fire from a candle to transfer it, right? But not out of nowhere. Okay. Plants is also done by making nearby plants grow rapidly, but she needs access to some to start. Yeah, we're gonna have her sitting in grass. And that much is clear. But then again, isn't that super like inconvenient for her, since she's like in a deserted place? Like there's not much plants. There are not many plants. There's not much water, stuff like that. Isn't it hard for her to find plants to do her magic with? Isn't that her natural disadvantage then in her world? Plants also is done by making nearby plants. Ah yeah, that's the one I already read. You can make her dance the Africa's traditional dance. If I would get into an art major, I'd honestly go with animation. It's so fun once you get the hang of it. Sort of becomes easier, since you focus more on the movement and figure in every single frame. Yeah, I think animation is so cool. I'm a total animation nerd, super interested in that. I love animation as an art medium. I love Arcane. I love all the stuff like that, especially that mixture of 2D and 3D art. I love it. Oh, I really should start some animation, for real. Suffer. Mesozoic is again here to bully me in my own stream, for real. For this long, at least, at first sketch. Oh, never mind. It will. I'm doodling on the side. I can't see anything. Guys, I see the vision. He sees the vision. Oh, Koji also sees the vision. Nice, nice. You all see the vision. I don't. Okay. Yeah, that candle is such a vision. Good. Oh, okay. Multiple people can see it. Imagine she has a leaf in her bag or something. Ooh, yeah, that would also be cool. Nice. Okay. We're getting inspired. We are having ideas. This is on a good way. Okay. I just need to draw quicker. She burns herself a lot. Ooh, and yes, to the plants. I imagine she runs around holding a pot. That would be so fun. Just imagine a rebel who just stole your whole inventory running around with a pot. Like, wouldn't that be fun? And maybe she has a huge pot with a little plant inside, but also enough space to put the jewelry she stole inside the pot. That's actually such a funny thought. I love it. I love seeing your characters and how creative you are. The whole idea is the desert city gets rapidly by vines and people run in fear. Something contrasting. Oh, that's good. Maybe we can actually also work with those thorns, right? I wonder. Okay. I wanted to see her body shape again. Like she's not like super slim or stuff like that. She's well built, she has some muscles. So I wanna stay true to that. A bit of a broader ribcage, I think. Brother, what is that lag? It looks like a chicken wing. Okay. A redo. That's why we love digital art. I can just undo, and it never happened. This looks so wrong anatomically, just like every time on the stream. I swear, I mess up all my drawings on stream. Do you know how nervous you get when you have to draw live? Like everyone sees your mistakes live. I can't just edit it out. And then her face shape, let me look it up. Very Link core. Link in terms of Zelda? Oh, I see it now, I think. English is not my first language, help. My OC has a really disturbing backstory, like all OCs. Is there any OC without trauma? Like, this is a prime example once again. Have you ever seen an OC without trauma? Actually, my OC doesn't have trauma yet, but only because I didn't think of a backstory yet. He probably has. If I were to think of a backstory, I'd give him trauma for sure. Okay, let me look at her head shape. What? I didn't... Okay. My OCs barely have any backstory. Well, it's either that or the other one, right? Either fully traumatized or just no backstory. Because if you were to give a backstory, it would be traumatizing, right? Do you agree? I should also point out most people in the world don't see magic. Ooh, she breaks reality in front of them. The world's laws fall when she acts. It sounds so epic. There should actually be a simp edit of her, honestly. All OCs need a little trauma, yes, for sure. My OCs have no trauma. I'm trying to give my OCs a better life. She's so precious. She's one of the only ones who wants to give her OCs a better life. That's cute, that's cute. I literally killed one of my critters' mothers in a documentary, so yes, all creatures also have trauma. OCs without trauma are like a garden with no flowers. Okay guys, let's not romanticize trauma, but we do have to acknowledge the fact that a lot of OCs are traumatized. Like, it's often how it is. Like, if you read the stories that artists made, bruh, sometimes I wonder how they come up with all that. She has a somewhat flat nose. Ooh, that's the only real important shape of the body. Okay. The only real important shape about her body. Yeah, I also have like the beginning of a sixth finger that I cut off. Not important, normal. My OC still doesn't have that much of a complete story, but they already beginning with trauma. They're done for. Unfortunately, trauma is already romanticized. Well, that's not good. It shouldn't be. I think maybe like this is not too bad. Like, she has prominent cheekbones, so I'm gonna pay attention to that. Like, you're saying she has a flat nose. Yeah, I definitely see that. Like, a bit broader also, like the nose bridge, sort of. I'm still doing it from far away. That helps me see like the broader picture, but let me zoom in a bit more. I think she also like it's pretty harsh here, like this here. Chuk, this here. This is a bit harsh, basically, like she has this dent or whatever you call it. And like it gets broader down there from as far as I can see. Yes, a nose somewhat like that, I think. And she'd definitely be looking at whatever she's doing. It looks so creepy in this stage of the sketching process when I just have these circles here, like, what is that? It gets better, no worries. And again, guys, if your OC is not chosen today, like if I'm not drawing your OC, this has nothing to do with whether it's a good or bad OC or something like that. It's really just I take whatever inspires me or I feel like drawing the most in this moment right now. So please do know that your OCs are great and I appreciate everything you send in there. I'm so sad that I can't just draw 20 OCs in one stream. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I just have to do what I can here. Maybe she can, I don't know, would she be smirking? She doesn't really seem to have huge lashes. I feel like she'd look concentrated, like this maybe. She has a slim upper lip and a broader lower lip, from what I can see. Okay. Okay, now it's time to do her characteristics, right? Let me zoom out here in my reference a bit. POV, that ugly demon from Demon Slayer, but the backstory for real. But Demon Slayer animation is so cool. All aspects of life is romanticized, I guess. Romanticization can also be good sometimes. You draw so well, oh my god. I feel honored that you say that, because I feel like I'm not doing so well right now. I don't know, it's just the nervosity of being on stream, that stuff. Also, I'm not warmed up, never, when I start here drawing on stream, but I really hope I can do your characters justice nonetheless. Fair point on the fingers. But I meant more like the normal aspects of her build, yeah, I know. I like creepy. Creepy helps me sleep, weirdly enough, okay? For me, honestly, starting kind of helps me make lore, because I have something to begin with for drama, or that involves other OCs, depending on the OCs. Fish. Why did someone just randomly write fish in chat? Welcome to the stream, Corrupting Heart. Okay. 20 OCs in one sitting is theoretically possible with quality. Yeah, sorry, no, not for me. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm not able to do that. I'm also just a pretty slow drawer, painter, whatever. That's valid, I zone out often. Okay, I think I want to start with her hair. Do we want to give her... Thank you for following, Nikoda, Hobgoblin. What do we think, guys? Do we want to give her that hood? Which of the clothes do we want to go for, by the way? Of course, I do dig that beach look, but I think the other ones are probably working out better. I really like her main look, but I also really like the hood. Maybe we want to give her the hood. I'm not sure. Thank you for following, Romina U2804. I'm not sure. Which one do I want? I also feel like you said that her magic is like all plant-based and stuff. You really implemented that well in her character design. Like not only the color, like the green everywhere, like okay, that's obvious, right? But also the shape and structure of her hair. I feel like it looks like grass or plants. The way you rendered it. Like, do you see that? Wait. Do you see that? How the hair looks? It literally looks like grass or plants, but in a way that it doesn't look silly. It still looks good. You know what I mean? That's nice. Okay, it seems like she has like one point on her head where all the, like she has, what's the term in English? Scheitel, like where it all comes from, the roots, I think, maybe. Like this. And then she also has these braids. I also wanna have them flow a bit, as if there's wind coming from the magic. And then the braids. It's also one of the complexer, more difficult designs, right? So it's gonna take me some time. Still just the sketch, gonna get better, trust. Do I want... I don't know. I don't know whether I want to draw the hood. What would it look like with the hood? But I want to make it so that you can really see her hair float. But then again, a hood just always looks cool, doesn't it? Also the cape flows a bit like this too. That's also nice. It's a bit torn. Maybe I should add the hood, actually. Maybe I should. Okay. So many details. I can't get everything right, honestly. There's also gonna be that jewelry, but I think I'm gonna do the jewelry probably all the way in the end only. I just gotta draw something there so that I don't forget. Like, yeah, that's symbolic for the jewelry. It's gonna get better later. Then I really like the whole bandage thing. Wait, which arm is it? The other one. Like here are some bandages here. All the way here. Then she has like arm bands. And then more bandages here. And on the other arm, what is there? Just jewelry. I don't think there are any more bandages. Her hair is based off her father, but untamed. Ooh. The plant connection was added much later in the conceptualizing of her. I rarely draw her hood, I will be honest. Yeah, but like, cause it's so tempting to just draw her hair. Like, it's so much fun to draw her hair. I almost didn't want to ruin that by drawing the hood, you know? But then also the hood just looks so cool. So I'm still debating about whether I'm gonna add it in the end, but it looks cool. Maybe I'm gonna leave it. I realized there's no way you're ever finishing every OC. There's simply an infinite amount that's literally gonna come through. Yeah, like, of course. I will not be able to draw all OCs that I'm getting, but nonetheless, there's a chance I'm drawing yours, but you know how this goes. Except if I start streaming 3 times a day, only this format, maybe then it will be possible. You can make some of the hair out of the hood. Yeah, definitely. That's like what I'm definitely trying here, you know? She better start outsourcing. Yeah, I'm gonna make you guys work for me. You're all gonna start drawing the other OCs on the side with me. Then you're gonna send it to me via DM, and then I'm gonna claim I did it, like in parallel. I'm gonna say I have like 3 more screens on the side, like my iPad that doesn't work, 2 other graphic tablets I don't own, and that's where I did it all on the side. And this is why I'm so slow on the stream, right? I have it all figured out. Everyone is actually cooked. The hair and 4 uneven braids make me for a great silhouette. Oh, honestly, I didn't do the silhouette that good. Oh yeah, right. I totally missed that it's 4 braids, honestly, because I was looking at this one at first. But right, she has more. The design also reminds me of Medusa, sort of. I wonder, was it a bit part of your inspiration? Probably not. No, I don't think the braid should go there. Maybe just like... I'm just gonna indicate it here, you know, like they're back here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The grind to finish as many OCs as possible. Okay, sure, as long as it's paid. Sorry, I can't pay you guys. Yeah, maybe if I become super huge at some point, maybe we can actually do that. Yeah, I better be getting a good salary for my work. I'm gonna pay you all in exposure. No, we don't like that. If anyone offers to pay you in exposure, you say no. That is the lesson you should take from this live stream. If I wasn't doing line art, I'd be doing some other OCs for the fun of it. Hi, I'm here again. Hi, welcome back. Okay, let me get back to work. Also, like, the skirt really looks like grass. I love it. But like, see what a great job she did. The skirt looks like actual fabric, but it also looks like grass. And it doesn't look silly in any way. It looks just cool. Love it. Great job. Okay, how do I do this? Oh yeah, I can cover the feet because I don't want to draw them. That's how I'm gonna use the skirt. Yeah, guys, work smart, not hard. I have it like this. Maybe. She also has a piece of cloth here. And then she has more bandages on her leg. And a lot of scars, can't forget those. This is probably gonna be a long stream again if I really want to do 2 OCs. I really gotta do this format more, right guys? So that more people get their turn. And she has some more rings here. Also there, but maybe you don't see it because of the skirt. No shoes, awesome. I didn't feel like drawing shoes. That's the... Of course, that is the reason why I picked this character, right? Because I didn't want to draw shoes. Let me stay hydrated. To all my fellow artists who don't care about their health enough, drink. Stay hydrated. I have plans for Medusa for a magician who turned himself into stone. That's also cool. Pay me in pencils. That might be a future deal, I'm not gonna lie. Meanwhile, I'm concepting for... what? So I can't OC right now. Imagine covering the feet. My water is on the other side of the room. Then get it. Go get the water. Stay hydrated, my dear people. Okay. I definitely forgot more stuff about her. Wait. Of course, I still know about the tattoos and the scars. I didn't forget. I really... I really don't want to draw all those things. I'm so lazy when it comes to detailed stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just pretend she just got dressed. Like, it's still in the morning. She just got dressed and she's chilling in her lair or something like that. So she didn't put all the stuff on yet. So it's on the side somewhere. Okay. I have to draw it somehow, right? So instead of putting it on her, since the design is already pretty cluttered and it's gonna get even more cluttered with the tattoos and stuff, we're gonna have that stuff lie on the side, okay? It's gonna be there somewhere. I just don't want to draw it on her because I'm lazy. But no. I have good reasons. Reasons I just mentioned that I already forgot. And then there's like all the jewelry, right? Sort of stuff. Yeah, Maybe, should I do a second bottle? I don't know. That's good enough for now, I guess. Okay, what else did I forget about her? I think she has nothing on her tummy. Then it's probably already time for the scars and tattoos. Okay, where does she have scars? You did say she likes, not likes, but she tends to burn herself a lot. There's definitely a scar here above the bandages. Let me actually do that in a different color so I recognize later. So like here she has scars. And where else does she have scars? Here on her tummy. Well, you're not protecting it with any fabric or armor. Of course you get burned. Okay, I think that's all of the visible burn scars. I don't see any on the face. Ah, there on the left side. I looked at the other picture and there, didn't see it. Here she has one, as far as I can see. Like this. Okay, and also a line that goes from the eye like that. And next up, I would say I start the tattoos a bit. I'm gonna do that in a different color too, just to make the sketch a bit clearer. Or else I get confused. I'm gonna have to give her more muscle, honestly. She looks too slender. She's a baddie. She's running, she's jumping, she's stealing, she's got muscles. Okay, front side tattoos. Honestly, that's so smart that you actually did a concept layout like that. Or else I'd always get confused with the tattoos on my own character, not gonna lie. Okay, okay. Ugh. That's gonna be a hassle. I mean, they're just random lines, basically, right? Ooh, I like how the center of the tattoo looks like lungs. Was it meant that way? It really looks like lungs or the ribcage. I love that. And it looks a bit like plants. That's probably what it was meant to be. Maybe I'll actually start with the ones on the face. Maybe that's easier to start with. Oops. Wrong screen. I don't know why, but I was thinking of whiskers when I saw these face tattoos. Is there one more dot? I think so. Like here? It looks a bit like freckles too. Wait, but there's supposed to be a circle, right? I only saw now on the other picture. Something like that. But it's not a piercing, right? It's part of the tattoos. Does she have any actual body piercings that I missed? Wait, the tattoo looks so much different here. Wait. Wait. Like... Okay, wait. What? Where's the picture? There. I feel like... Here it looks like spirals, but then here it looks more like on the right. Okay. Then maybe I should actually orient myself on this one. Okay, let me try again. I'm gonna do it better. I did it on the sketch layer. So stupid. So stupid. I never learn. New layer, ASAP. I mean, I care about my health, but I ain't walking that far. Girl, you're contradicting yourself in the same sentence. Already the sketch is looking top tier. Oh, thank you. She should never be drawn the same. I always wanted to depict her somewhat different, and yes, she's a very busy design for better and worse. So I say you're doing a nice job. Thank you. Are you French? No. I live in Germany. I have never put tattoos on my OCs. I might try it. Maybe you should. But like drawing tattoos on your OCs can also be a hassle because you have to draw them all the time again. And to the question of whether I'm French, nope, I'm not that. I live in Germany, but I'm actually Italian, by the way. I'm not born there or anything, but that is the reason why you see me do these a lot, and which is why I'm considering making a mini Lola that also does them, like a mini Lola with little Italian hands or something. Maybe like that, if I see correctly. And then she has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. And then there's a line in the central one, like this, and then more dots. Okay, now it makes more sense. I think I understood it better now. Are there dots? All has a meaning. I have an OC with a tattoo. There's marigold on the shoulder that then blends into flames. Ooh, I actually don't know what marigold means. Like in English, I don't know what it means in German. Let me Google. What is marigold? Ah, a flower. Ah. Was I the only one who didn't know? Did you know what marigold means? Is this correct? Art galleries? Is this what you intended? Would make sense. You really like orange, don't you? I think I noticed in the server. You know, I love purple, and I love the combination of purple and orange, so good sign, good sign. She's a very cat-like. I like that. It's a flower, yeah, okay. I will be honest, I completely improvised the face tattoos. Like, if it were up to me, I would probably stay most focused on the face tattoos and consistent with that, but like, improvise anything else if it were up to me. But like, you do you. Okay, here's that tattoo. Bruh. I think at some point I'm just gonna do some spirals and that's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. More line. Going down here. Going down here. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Ugh, probably completely wrong. And should be on the outside, actually. Wait. Like this. Something like this, I guess. And then I'm just gonna do some lines, I guess. But then it's pretty free here on the shoulder. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do some stuff like that. Okay, that's the one I think I can do, because it looks sort of like this. Art galleries, have you ever added in her lore what the birth name was? You mean the dead name? Would probably be how her father falsely still addresses her, I guess. Might also be a trigger word then in the lore. I don't know. It doesn't matter, so I never picked it. The only character who would use it would be the father, yeah. But he never met her before she became a magician. Ah, okay. A lot of circles on her leg. Ah, but I covered up the leg. Okay, let's just do this stuff. I don't know. I'm just gotta simplify it for me. Okay. A girl gotta do what a girl has to do. More spirals. Something like that. Okay, now it at least looks like she has fancy tattoos, sort of. Did I miss anything? Did I forget anything about her design, guys? Or can we go into line art mode? Of course, I probably missed 1,000 details, but like, anything crucial about her design I missed? I think I can get started. Let me turn down the opacity. Bro, this is epic. Thank you. All thanks to the cool base design I went off, so the credit doesn't go to me, but to ArtGallo's great idea. I'm getting a stroke from this flickering display, oh my god. It's like, ooh, the whole time. Okay, let me start with the face. Now it's gonna go down for real, guys. Does it cover her face a bit, the hair? Wait, let me check. Not really, it's not that long. Okay. I want to make clearer that it's braids. Do you guys like doing braids? Like, one thing is drawing braids. Do you like drawing braids? But also, do you like doing braids in real life? Probably only if you have long hair, I don't know. Like, do you like making braids in your hair? I think it's such a hassle. I'm really not good at doing braids, honestly. I'm not good at doing hairstyles in general, not gonna lie. Which is why I just keep them open the most time. Okay, we have one braid. And let me do a second one. I just like the little heart technique. Just drawing multiple hearts, basically. Yeah, I didn't do a good job. Okay. It's enough, I guess. It works out. This looks so awesome so far. Thank you. He did well get rid of any of his heritage who was a daughter. Only reason he doesn't end her now is she's the only of his heritage to walk the path of magic. Okay. You get plenty of credit, Lola, thank you. I never touched drawing braids or even made braids in my life. Drawing braids is a pain in the behind, absolutely. I made a mistake making my two main characters have braids. Well, they look cool though. They look so cool. Oh, I just realized what you meant. Okay. Let's ignore the shitty braids I made and keep going. Let me get the reference again. I think her face is a bit longer than that. Yeah, more like this. Very round chin. You guys see I'm getting focused here because I have to reinterpret whatever I sketched there. Sometimes it's so hard to recognize with too many lines. Do you guys have that a lot too? That you have to like reanalyze whatever the hell you sketched there? Let me do her hood real quick. Will it also go over her shoulder here? Yes. Is the music too loud, by the way? Can you still hear me fine? I played around with the settings, so maybe it might be too loud actually. Let me know. Was that too long? I think so. No. Maybe like this? By the way, how's like the color of that? I think it's just like that. Is it? Yeah, these folds are not good, but whatever. Okay. The only time I remember I made braids when I was like 7. I low-key don't mind making braids, but having one for the day isn't for me. Oh yeah, like it can get really tight from the feeling of it on the head, right? I prefer buns since they get everything and nothing falls on my shoulders or gets in my face. Yeah, I know that a lot of people also just don't like the sensation of the hair on the shoulders and the face, so a lot of times people who don't like that have the hair in a ponytail or a bun a lot, which I totally get. My hair is too short now for braids, but I look like I have a good shape language. So yeah, you definitely do. Your shape language is good. I actually sometimes get that problem due to the nature of my scribbly sketches. Yes. Like, the more detail goes into the sketches, the messier it gets and the harder it gets to decipher what you actually did there in the beginning. So if you struggle with that, I just really recommend doing like different colors for different parts, like how I did for the tattoos and the burn scars. That can help decipher the sketch better later. Yeah, I feel that I do that sometimes. I rather not clean the sketches though, unless it's way too sketchy. Music's good. Okay, sounds fine to me. Don't worry. I think it's fine. Nice. I like twin tails. Not only cute, but it's also cute. Yes, yes, especially... Wait, didn't Jinx have two? Didn't Jinx have twin tails? Or was it only one huge one? Wait, let me check again. I'm curious. I love Jinx. I think I talked about it often enough on stream, but I love Arcane. And I love Jinx as a character. Didn't she have two? Yeah, she had two. Like this. Love it. Love it. But honestly, a lot of times in the fights, people would just pull her pigtails. But my girl chose looking good over it being practical in a fight, which I totally understand. Like, I don't know if I'm reading this wrong, but I feel like Marigold definitely seems like the type of character that's more about like stuff working instead of looking good. Like, she's about getting her mission done, getting stuff done like a baddie, no matter how it looks on her or whatever. Like, even if she has to smear charcoal all over her body, she would probably do it if it gets her to her goal. I feel like that's the type of girl she is. Okay, where was I? Next up, maybe the eyes. Honestly, let's give our girl some soul, shall we? Does she have like the white around the eye? What's it called? Sclera or something? Is it black in her case? Like her iris is yellow, but is the rest black? Do you see that correctly? Or I'm just not sure. Maybe it's just a shadow, honestly. But it looks darker, right? I'm not sure. Oh no, maybe even brown. Maybe it's brown actually. Okay. Honestly, it's so nice when the people who send their OCs in are also in the stream, because then I can just ask questions and learn more about the lore and stuff. That's so cool. Oh yeah, the second eye struggle. Here we go. I don't know why, but I feel like no eyebrows would also look good on her. Like really bold. Oh, I think she has like slim eyes. Is that true? Do I see correctly? Like slim pupils, I mean. My in real life shape language is fine. I mean, someone could really pull her hair in a fight, but she's worked around it and learned to be the best fighter to avoid it. Slay, right? Sorta a red. I can send a close-up if you want. Oh, okay, if you want, feel free to send it, but already that info helps me. Undo can be a crutch sometimes, for real. Okay, what next? Probably the arm and hand, right? Bruh, the stupid tablet stand is in my way when I'm drawing at this angle. Wait, I wanted to give her more muscle. Maybe like this. Is it a straight line? More or less, more or less. Wait, we did have close-ups of... Oh, I forgot. Guys, how did no one point this out? I forgot that. At least like on this hand, it should be visible. And she also has... Oh, she also has a tattoo there. You didn't see it. I forgot this thing there. Then there's also the tattoo. Yeah. And now, like, this is the right hand. So, okay. This is the right hand. So, this is gonna be with the fire burn. Okay. I gotta do more of a dent here. Yeah, something like that. This tablet is giving me a stroke. I test it every time before I go live. But the tablet just starts doing it out of nowhere. Does this look like a hand? Yeah, it looks okay. Come on, it's not too bad. Works, I guess, works. Send. All the burns sit on the same side. Ah, okay, then yeah, that makes sense. Okay, wait, let me check the Discord. Ah, there. Unrelated character. Oh no, that's unrelated character. That's the eyes. That's what you mean. Oh, does she also have some red around the eyes? Oh, that's so good. Such good rendering. People need to hire you. Damn it. Well, I think you also said it's like difficult in your region to find something, right? Okay, I think there's... Yeah, let's continue here. I made one arm too thin compared to the other, I think. No, that's better. Does it still look like a connected arm though? We shall see. Yeah, it could be worse. Honestly, it doesn't really look much like bandages. I made it too much like actual cloth. But I don't know. I don't feel like redoing it, to be honest. And she had like these armbands. And then there's gonna be the scar. Yeah. Also, we shall not forget, she has that thing here. The 6th finger she cut off. That's so interesting. Reminds me of Mau Mau. Spoiler alert. Mau Mau from Apothecary Diaries. There's something with the finger. Okay. Let me check chat. I forgot it's Friday. Hi and welcome, Luke. Mark it in your calendar. You gotta learn. Friday is drawing time, if I don't say anything else. Can change if there's something, but I will let you know ahead of time. That looks so cool. Oh my god, thank you. Makeup, forgot what it's called, but very common in desert regions. Cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, is charcoal the correct word in English? I'm not sure, but like, I know the word cool. That character you briefly saw is now a granny and is a witch hunter. We love her. Currently drawing her for line art. Oh my god, so much story. Don't know if that's spelled right, but is that what you mean? Yeah, that's what we have in my region. Oh, that's cool. Where are you from? If you feel comfortable saying it, you don't say the city, don't say the exact coordinates. This is the internet. Stay safe. But if you want to share the general region, that would be dope. Why are there cookies in chat? Okay. Eat your cookies, have fun. I'm gonna continue working without a cookie. And now I want to eat a cookie. I'm gonna finish up those bandages here. I'm usually way better at drawing bandages, I swear. I just messed them up today. I used to draw a lot of bandages on character. Yeah, she has like this band here. Maybe I should do the cloth first, like that piece of fabric she has on top. I have so much respect to actual concept artists that work in the industry, because you have to basically produce a lot of high quality fully rendered pieces, and then in a way that you can easily change stuff in there. If, I don't know, maybe they say, oh, change up the pose, oh, change up the composition, change up the clothes on this arm, whatever. I have huge respect to those artists that can render quickly. Whoops. What eraser do I have? Ah, it's on 60% opacity. That's why. Every day is drawing time. That's correct. That's correct. Saudi Arabia. Ah. Here, Lola, or I'm getting a cookie. That's nice. I need to drink. I'm getting hungry, actually. Oh, I don't think I've actually eaten much yet. I need to eat soon. I gotta get faster with drawing so I can eat. Or maybe there's something I can snack on the side. I'll think about it. I'll keep drawing and think about what I can eat. I think I have to erase that little part here. Are a lot of you drawing on the side with me? By the way, guys, which streaming format do you enjoy the most? Because I've done like multiple type of streams, right? I've drawn anime characters as chibis, I've drawn the mini Laulas. I've even done my first gaming stream recently where I just played Haste, but you know, that's just something on the side that's not art related, so no worries. I mainly do art related stuff here in the channel. Yeah, but do you have a favorite format? Maybe something I didn't do in a while that you wish to see again? I just know that this OC format, I think, is doing pretty well. I think a lot of you guys like that, and I also think it's super fun. So I think I definitely want to do more of that. Maybe I should even do it as a regular format, like... I'll have to consider. It's hard to even draw a straight line when my display is flickering like this, honestly. As I said, if it's not good, it's the display's fault, not mine. I'm not projecting at all. All right. I feel like her skirt would be longer. After all, it almost goes to her ankles. I probably have to make it longer, honestly. I really don't want to redo it, but I have to. How do I do it? No, this doesn't look good. Maybe like this. Honestly, it should cover up here more, I think. Wait. Why is the brush so thick all of a sudden? My foot is falling asleep. Okay, Okay, let me check chat. Bro, I've seen artists that make pieces that look like they're taking 5 hours to make them in 5 minutes. It's actually insane, right? It's a skill. I fortunately am quite fast, still need to become as fast as the professionals, yeah. Definitely something to train. Oh my god, life just keeps getting delayed, oh my god. Oh, is it? Maybe, yeah, like, I feel like it starts out okay, but it gets worse over time, maybe. Must be an internet issue or decoding issue, I don't know. Encoding issue. I am. Yeah, multiple people, like at least 4 people I see here sketching on the side. That's good. That's good. Not currently, but might get my iPad in a bit. Good. For Christmas or something, you should maybe host an event in the Discord where people can draw each other's OC. Could be fun and allow us all to get some fan art by each other. That might be fun. Cool. Yeah, seems like more people in chat are agreeing that they'd want to do something like that. Yeah. I mean, you guys can also just start little art challenges and art collabs in the Discord channel anytime, right? We have that forum there. You could literally just start a thread like draw each other's OCs or something like that, but maybe I can start something official like that, definitely. OC swap is cool. Also, I'm low-key more confused about the meanings of OCs. It seems like there's no concrete definition of what an OC is. I'm actually a bit confused about that as well. I tried to look it up. Like, as far as I can see, the official definition of an OC is a character you created yourself that is not based on something existing. So not on an existing real person, not on an existing character from a certain fandom, from a comic, from a movie, from a series, anime, whatever. If it's not based on something existing, it is an original character. Now, I mean, it gets difficult if, for instance, you draw a character that is part of an existing universe. Like, let's say you like the Demon Slayer universe and you're designing a character that doesn't exist there. Is it fan art or is it an OC? I think it's a mixture because it's inspired of that existing fandom, but nonetheless, I think it's an OC, in my opinion, because you still designed that character. I don't know, that's my definition. So even if I just draw a character and it's someone non-existing in that painting, but I don't even plan to draw that character multiple times, I don't give them a name, I don't give them a lore, even then, I think that already counts as OC. But if you guys see it differently, let me know in chat. Art galas, that's a great idea. I would love to take part in that, but sadly I can't have Discord. Oh. There's also, by the way, if any of you are interested in OC swaps like that, there's Art Fight. I have a definition of that in Art Resources in the Art Discord. It's basically a yearly event every July, so it's happening soon. So if you want to participate, you have to maybe already register and get ready for that stuff. Basically, you are in 2 opposing teams and you can draw OCs of the opposing team and your team gets points for that. You can also draw characters from your own team and then you get like friendly fire, a bit fewer points, but still points. Also, you can like do revenges, so if someone draws your OC, you can draw their OC back, stuff like that. So if you like this whole drawing each other's OC thing, maybe Art Fight might be interesting for you. It's, yes, you get points, a team wins, but in the end of the day, Art Fight is about gifting each other art. So really the main purpose is to make and receive art. I just interpret OC as not belonging to someone else's intellectual property, IP, but then fan characters for franchises sometimes classified as OC, so who knows. Right? It's difficult. But yeah, I go along pretty much with that definition, I'd say. There's that, but there's also the fact of also having developed them for a period of time. I'm sure an OC is the original character that someone creates, yeah. Yeah, seems super subjective sometimes, that's true. Hi Hibiki Louie, welcome to the stream. I love fan OCs, yeah, me too. I tend to prefer to reference IP and that's typically a more important distinction. Okay. Honestly, I didn't know the term IP until like a short while ago. Okay, I gotta keep drawing. Sorry, I got too much into talking because I missed some stuff in chat. So here's gonna be her foot. Also, I gotta think about what I can snack on the side, maybe. This foot is so... Ugh. Bro, what am I doing? This is not a foot. Brother, what is this? I think I have to start again. Okay, guys, you didn't see this. You didn't see this. Maybe if I start this way, maybe it's gonna be easier. Something's off with the heel each time. Okay, somewhere... Okay, maybe that is okay. Maybe. Let's remove some lines. Some lines seem off. Okay, maybe this should be okay. Maybe this is not how the foot might actually lie there, honestly. I think, honestly... Wait, let me actually change it up, because now I'm trying to imagine more what the foot would actually look like if she was in this position, you know? I think it would be more front-facing, actually. More like that, I think. Yeah, I think that's better. Failing is part of the game. It's important to also fail, and then the drawing gets better. Okay, this is better. Now I can do her little chains, or not chains, but like a leg bands, I guess. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. I feel like the skirt would be different here. Yeah, more like this. Okay, and then we also have like these bubbles, jewelry and stuff. Wait, I need to zoom in. Doesn't work that way. I avoid zooming in sometimes, so I don't lose track of the bigger picture. But sometimes you just have to zoom in. Okay. Okay. It's becoming something. It's becoming something. Let's do this little candle. I was really thinking about going professional with art too for a while, right? I don't know, never did it. Didn't study it or anything. I often wonder what it would have been like if I did it. All right, I think we finally have the line art, guys. We finally have the line art. Oh, I forgot her belly. I keep forgetting stuff. I wonder if I should already do the scars and tattoos. Maybe the tattoos already, but in a different color maybe. She does it with charcoal, I think you said. Let's go over the tattoos again. Let me check chat real quick. Did I forget something? Oh, a lot going on. Whoa, 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 I missed a lot. Okay. Line art is the worst experience for me, bro. Same for me, same. I hate line art. You see how long it took me just now? Skip line art and paint. I mean, that's the way to go. I never thought that hard about it. I always say OC so people know I'm not drawing someone else's character, so they know it's originally by me. Yeah, it's kind of the way I use it too. I didn't know it was so complicated. I didn't know either until I started this format and asked myself the question, I guess. My art is very line art based, so I'm doomed. Ooh. Glad we're on the same page, and then don't take my advice. This line art challenge is killing me, but at least you're getting a hoodie out of it, don't you? I just want to paint, yeah. I think the foot would show more at the front. Yeah, exactly, good. I didn't see that you wrote it, but I noticed, luckily, and changed it already. I gotta go, but for the short while I was here, the stream was so chill and fun. Oh, happy to hear you liked it, and hope to see you again in a future stream. So, bye-bye, see you again soon, hopefully. Zooming in is overrated, right? Looks so good so far, this is awesome, thank you. You only should study art for the networking angle. All can be self-learned with online references and free tutorials. Right. Hi and welcome, Miss Colo. Welcome to the stream. Tattoos are now burned on. Oh, okay. Maybe I should go more on the red side then. But yeah. I always had the opinion that... Should I use a different brush actually? What about chalk? Maybe that's good. Maybe that looks good. That looks good, maybe, actually. Yeah, I think that's good if I use a different brush for the tattoos. Don't forget to switch up your brushes and add textures to your art, because I always forget. Yeah, but I always had the impression that skill-wise, you can teach yourself a lot when it comes to art. And that is the way I've always gone. Just teaching myself through tutorials, everything, reading how to draw books and stuff like that. Sometimes maybe even that way is better, because I can't talk about it. I've never studied art in like college or something like that, but I've heard a lot of people be like talking about their experience there and saying that it really burnt them out because there was this feeling of being forced, and then also like your art being sort of devalued because it keeps getting criticized, and I don't know, a lot of people apparently also had bad experiences when it came to their professors and stuff like that, so a lot of people burn themselves out apparently from what I've heard. But then again, I just would have loved to have that experience, like study art and like really focus my time on the art like that. I guess I've always been afraid about how hard it is to get a job in that industry, so I went more the safe route, honestly. I wonder if that's the case for most people. I think it is. I think there are so many people out there who didn't study it because of that. Then of course in some countries, depending where you live, college is also expensive, so then maybe you might choose to do something else where getting a job seems more realistic or like not that difficult. I don't know. Again, I didn't study that, so I can't really speak about it. Where is that tattoo? There? Wait, let me check. Is that a circle or is that a... whatever, I'm just doing a circle. And then she has like stuff there. I don't know. I'm just freestyling this, okay? This has to look like she has tattoos. That is the whole point. Here she has a burn scar, but we're doing that later. And networking, I need to get better at art. I'm a lazy man. Yeah, I've heard the same of people, unfortunately. Honestly, as a guy in art school myself, it is actually getting me to do more art, so it can be a net positive. Yeah, definitely. That's what I mean with, I would have loved the experience of taking that time to actually focus on art, because I've always done other main stuff and art was always that side thing for me, so I would have loved to like actually focus on it more by going that direction. So that is definitely good. I know someone who I always used to draw with, but as soon as they entered art school, they didn't draw in their free time anymore, but only for school. See, that's what I also keep hearing, that like, also like if you do it professionally, that some people, like it gets hard to differentiate your profession with your hobby and that maybe you lose the passion for your hobby, but that goes for everything, no matter what the hobby is. If you make it your profession, there is of course always that risk of maybe losing that passion or like not feeling like doing it anymore because you already keep doing it for work. So when you finally get home off work, you just want to do something else. So like, but that doesn't necessarily have to happen. So if you are currently thinking about doing art in college or whatever, I am absolutely the last person you should listen to when it comes to that. So do form your own opinions. I'm just talking about what I've heard. And of course, it is not necessarily the case that you will burn out or not want to do art privately anymore, but it is an experience I've heard happen for some people. I'm just gonna do some tattoos. I'm just gonna do some plant-inspired tattoos, I guess. Oh wait, she also has scars there, so I'm not gonna do too much. Oh, she also has some on her foot. Did I forget anything important? I think I got the most important stuff. Oh, one thing I forgot was the other braids, right? I didn't want to draw them go over her shoulder, but I need to at least indicate them. Should we give her lashes of some sort? Always like adding lower lashes. Okay, I think only thing left would be the burn scars, but I think I want to do that after I've laid down the flat colors. So I don't want to wait much longer actually, as long as I didn't forget anything. I think I want to get started with laying down flat colors now. Let's do that. Okay, she has a pretty tall skin, so a bit more on the browner side. Maybe here? Let's see. And some do help with networking, yeah. Depends on the type of person. Some need it structured. I love my lectures though, and to be fair, my fave teacher assistant is the more critical one. They are kind though. Learning art, at least for me, the long way was so much better, especially when I only did it for fun and learned mostly from references and noticing how small details and features shape and make art work. You know what I mean? Yeah, totally. I would say art school or any classes for that matter usually have much better spots for critique usually. That's true. Like, guys, if I make these art advice videos where I critique your art, or also if I give critiques in the Discord channel, please always know that at no point have I officially learned how to do critiques. This is just my way of trying to help and giving feedback. They're definitely I'm sure that there's better critiques out there. Is that the right skin tone? Yeah, because I've just never been to art school. I've never made a secret out of that. I've never claimed that. Y'all know what you're dealing with. I think that skin tone should be alright. By the way, how much time did this take you, Art Gallus? Like this reference sheet? These are multiple completely rendered pieces, like 1, 2, 3, 4 completely rendered, 2 rendered objects. I don't know if maybe... Did you also use 3D models actually? Or is this all completely drawn? I'm not sure. I know that you also like to do 3D art and sometimes 2D, 3D mixtures, so it might even be the case, not sure. I would say art school or any classes for that matter usually have much better spots for critique. Oh yeah, that's what we already talked about, in my opinion. Honestly, if I get burnt out, I just turn to more art. Yeah, that might work sometimes, but honestly, that wouldn't be like general advice I would give everyone. Like if you really genuinely feel burnt out and people keep telling you to just start drawing, but it just doesn't work, then don't force yourself. I don't think that's the solution in that case then. But if it works for you, that's great. Math? What? Yeah, I think it definitely depends on a person too, definitely. Usually means you're burnt out from doing something for someone else. Yeah, I think if you suffer from art burnout or like art block and stuff like that, I think it's really important to turn back to yourself, what you need to create for yourself. Even if you yourself just need a break of art, that is also okay. But especially creating something just for yourself, that sounds good. Yeah, true, depends on the person. The drawing is looking so nice already, by the way. Super cool OC. Thank you, and even more praise for Art Gallus, as she deserves. The lashes are very cat-like. Nice, good. Who drew that? So the character that is getting drawn here on stream, like I'm drawing it, but the original design is by Clementine Art Gallus. Like you can see her here in chat as Art Gallus. That is her original design. I would like to add to that, even professionals can be wrong, so take all critique with a grain of salt. More opinions is even better. Definitely true. I also got critique from my art teacher once. I mean, he might be one person that says critique in one way regarding my art. Like, back then I didn't agree with a lot of stuff he said, but nowadays I do, like looking back. But nonetheless, you could go to the 10 different persons, professional or not, and you might get different answers. And I think really that you need to take it all with a grain of salt, really. I totally agree with Art Gallus. Don't let yourself get torn down too much by one person's opinion. Of course, you should take constructive criticism. Always look with a critical eye also on your art. Especially if you want to make it professional, like you need to improve, of course. You need to practice, you need to get better, you need to learn anatomy, you need to learn composition, all of that stuff. But then again, a lot of stuff also does boil down to taste, so don't let yourself get demotivated because someone maybe doesn't like your art piece, especially on the internet. If you're posting your art and you get hate comments or something sometimes, like I also got hate comments. Like I'm here online, I'm presenting myself online, I'm posting my art. I also got some weird comments in the past, and it just happens. And you gotta learn to deal with that and ignore that, honestly. Sometimes there might be critical comments that might even be useful, but a lot of times they're just internet trolls. Don't let that get to you personally. I just know that it's one thing to just post stuff online and posting your art online, because I feel like people are very sensitive about their art. A lot of times you will identify with your art maybe even, or you feel like you maybe express your feelings in your art and you really like your art piece. Maybe you can see the improvements that others don't. So it can really get to you if people say negative stuff about your art. You gotta, yeah, kind of grow a hard skin sometimes. So yeah, it's all about the balance. Having a certain amount of just self-love and self-respect that's really just due, that you need to have to appreciate your own art and love yourself for who you are and what you create, and learning to not let all critique get to you like that, but then also objectively being able to accept critique where it's true, basically. Yeah. But then I think it's etiquette or common sense in the art community to not give unasked critique. Like, if someone just posts something online, of course there will be internet trolls, but like in the art community, it's usually common knowledge to not give art advice if it's not asked for, or like, especially not in a negative way. So if you just scroll through social media and you see a piece and maybe you don't like it, then okay, scroll further. But like, even if you think like, oh, the eyes are too high or something like that, usually you don't say that if the person is not actively looking for it. Like, maybe the max would be like, hey, I noticed that you were asking a lot what to improve in your art, and I just noticed maybe that is something. Like, if the person is actively asking for it, okay. Or if you see the person being like, oh, I don't know, somehow my stuff is not getting reach, what can I improve? Maybe if the person is asking for it, okay, maybe that's one thing. But giving unasked critique, honestly, that's just a no-no in the art community, which is also why in the Discord server, by the way, it's part of the rules that in all the channels, if it's not in the art critique channels, y'all don't give unasked critique, because we just want to share our art, be happy, and get some praise. That's what we all want, don't we? I'm just convinced all artists have a secret praise kink, honestly. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. Let me check a chat. I don't remember how long it took me, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Whoa. There is also the design phase, can be seen on my ArtStation, and yes, I used some 3D for the base model so I could focus on design. Yeah, I think that's what I meant. Yeah, I saw that. And nothing is personal. It feels like that because we put ourselves in our art, you know? Exactly, that's what I was talking about. Most of the time they say it to help rather than hurt, yes. Of course, there are better and worse ways to phrase it, even if you're trying to help. Sometimes you can also just be a jerk about it, I guess. But in general, people usually don't mean ill if it's about actual art critique. Also avoid the online sometimes, LMAO. Like the video, y'all. You can offer critique, but don't say the critique until they give permission. Exactly. Sometimes I keep the stuff I take a long time hidden for some reason, now that I notice. There are a lot of artists out there who are afraid to put themselves out there, like show their art online, especially out of fear that people don't like their art, or like that there's some lashback and stuff like that. That's too bad. How have you guys been feeling about the art community recently when it comes to new artists? Do we feel like new artists, like beginner artists who are still improving their skills, feel welcome in the art community? Or do you feel like they face a lot of harsh critique or, I don't know, unnice things or something? Okay, wait, what do I need to color next? Maybe let's do the green for the hair and stuff. Let me find the right green tone. No. Oh, wait. Maybe like that. I'm only gonna lay down the flat colors, by the way, guys. I'm not gonna do a full render or something. Or else I really can't do a second OC. I feel like last time I was way quicker with the OCs, but then again, her design is pretty complex. But I also don't want to rush it. I want to do it right if I do it. Today I also have more time. Last time I had some plans after the stream, so I also had to be a bit quicker. I don't know if it's gonna be that way that I always do 2 OCs in this sort of stream. Maybe it's actually gonna be only 1 at some point, depending on how long I want to do it. Could also just differ from stream to stream, right? I already have enough of a schedule now with every Friday, but I'm not really fixed on how long streams go. I still do that like spontaneously, I guess. I know I could just use the bucket tool to color it in, but also it feels sort of satisfying to just color it in like that. I don't know. But yeah, the bucket tool's a bit shit because you always have that white border. So I always just don't bother. I don't bother anymore because instead I just use the magic wand. And then I expand the selection by like a few pixels. And then I use the brush to draw in the rest, but like on huge. And then again, I have to do these 3 steps, so might as well just color it in by hand, you know? Maybe you guys have better techniques. I know that Art Gallows, I think you even recommended me another technique, but I already forgot again. I think you said you invert the selection or something, if I remember right. I do that too for some stuff, but I don't think it would work here. Like, if I just wanna color in her hair right now, it wouldn't work. Because I also didn't really close the lines in my line art. It's a lot of times I have loose line art, so it doesn't really work that way for me a lot of times. But yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna use the magic wand to color in the rest here. I don't know why, but I'm really craving sushi right now. Oh, I think we have something in the fridge we need to make later. Yeah, all I can think about is food right now. Maybe I could get some fruits or something. I'm still not sure whether I'm gonna participate in Art Fight, by the way, guys. I'm gonna see about my time later. I'm not online, so I don't know. I post more of the stuff I take a little time but have fun with. Found a video talking about ego, which got me reflecting. As a new artist, I started my channel 2 months ago. I feel like fellow artists have been very positive because they know how it feels. It's become such a supportive community. Oh, so happy to hear that. I've also seen some negative feedback by people that they say that the art community is like really salty and toxic or something, but personally, I've never really seen that happening. I'm mainly in the art community on TikTok, to be honest. I don't know about Instagram. Yeah, but I don't know. I had good experiences with the art community so far. I guess there's some unnecessary beef sometimes, but where isn't? You always have some beef somewhere. Okay. Ah, I forgot her bangs. Also, I didn't forget about her hair jewelry, but I'm gonna do that all the way in the end because I don't wanna do it with line art and stuff. I just wanna paint it over then. Also the eyebrows. Okay, let me actually get back on the skin layer and do stuff there. So we had red in the eyes. Let me check again. Like, you see that, guys? You see that? That's what we're going for. Like orange red, sort of, yeah. I think the word in German would be Bernstein, maybe? Or is Bernstein more yellow? I'm not sure. Is that a good color for it? Maybe a bit more red? What are we thinking? And let me do some pink for the inner corner of the eyes, actually. And the eyes are yellow. That looks so cool. Ah, yeah, you did say that she's like a cat a bit. Probably that's why you did those pupils. Bruh, this flickering screen. It's gonna be the end of me. When I'm gonna go to bed today, I'm gonna be like... I wish I could show you guys, but I'm just happy that you don't see it, honestly, then I'm the only one struggling here. Wait, what? Where's the layer? The layer mess. It has started again. There. Yes, you can start telling me again that I should name my layers, but I won't. I will not learn from my mistakes. Why should I? Okay. Next up, maybe let's do the bandages. They're like greenish beige, I think. Like something like this. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe a bit more sandy. Like this. I think that looks good. I want to see new artists creating new IPs, OCs. The only problem is new artists sorta have a cringe phase of essentially ripping off other ideas. We all did it at a point. Yes, like admit it. When you started with art, you also ripped off some stuff or like copied stuff. There, like a lot of times when I was still starting out, I would just redraw anime characters like the way they are, like not in my own style, but literally copy the frame as it is. At least I didn't trace, as far as I remember in the beginning, but like I absolutely just copied the pic, but that's okay. As long as you don't claim that you made up this idea and you invented this character and you make it clear if you posted that this is you redrawing this, okay. I mean, it's practice. It goes along with that beginning stage to also learn, right? Because by doing so, you learn stuff about anatomy, composition, character design, and then the more advanced in your art journey you get, the more you can do this stuff on your own. It's the same reason why art looks so strange, unrefined tastes with skill, exactly. I can talk about the art community, but the community I'm in, which is creating adjacent, happens to have grown a large toxicity recently. Oh, I usually lay out the color very loosely and just making sure to get it in the right places, then clean up, for me feels a bit quicker. There's a difference between it feeling quicker and it actually being quicker, right? Also, I just noticed I didn't save my piece once. Let me do that right now. How sad would it be to lose all my progress? Marigold. The name sounds so melodic. Marigold. I would love to see some more artists. If y'all are content creators or have a place you upload them, you're welcome to ping and share it to me. I like building community plus networking, good for job. That's nice. I definitely want to do art fight next year. Yeah, ambitious. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I imagine it's also a lot of fun. I remember recently Mr. Moon drew my OC in the art Discord server, but like in the corrupted versions, he does that a lot where basically he spins a wheel with like a sort of corruption, be it like drawed, I don't know, frost or whatever, fire, could be everything. And he draws like a corrupted, demonized version of your OC, and that's such a cool idea actually. And I didn't know I would feel so happy about seeing my OC drawn that way, because he offered to do it. And I just felt so happy to see my OC drawn. Oh, that felt so cool. So I imagine that art fight must really be fun. Probably just feels nice to see other people happy to receive your OC, which is like what I also hope to achieve with me streaming drawing your OCs. So it also feels good to do this for other people. If it's not too much work right now, of course, art is also work, don't underestimate it, but it also feels nice to receive your OC drawn. I don't know if I want to participate in art fight, to be honest. I just want to lock in some of my personal projects. Yeah, that's totally valid. Yes, this includes Mike. I think the rise of AI has made the art community a lot more supportive of smaller new artists, and I am all for it. Actually, that might be true. That might be true, honestly. Well, if that's the case, that's definitely awesome, and then I'm happy to hear that. I'm not sure if I can completely confirm that from my experience. But like, what I find wild though is that like bigger artists who have been making art for like 10 years or something on their channel and they're like super known or something, when they get accused of AI art. And then you're like, dude, you could have literally just gone to their profile and seen that they did the exact same art for 10 years already, way before generative AI was a thing. So maybe how about shutting up, you know? It really, that's just rage bait. Like, that's just laziness on your side. You literally could have just looked it up. That's so disrespectful. Such a shame with the damage AI has done to the art community and all my fellow artists. Then I feel like as a smaller artist, it could be more difficult now though to like prove, like, just how dystopian is that you have to prove you made it yourself. You shouldn't have to, but like when people come accuse you of that, it's harder for you to prove it maybe, because like AI is even able now to recreate speed paints and shit like that. And then you don't have like your whole social media history to prove that you've been doing it for years, basically. I don't know. The yellow of the eye is sorta a gold. I wanted them to be sorta organic looking despite the fantasy elements. This looks so cool so far. Gomer has been like, every half an hour, he's like, oh my god, it's getting cooler and cooler. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear you like it. Okay, I never had that phase, LMAO. Yeah, you just only just inspired by stuff, really. I don't know, I just really think a lot of artists at least had that phase where they just copied drawings. Like, maybe I didn't really do that of other art much, to be honest. Like, if I saw art of something, I can't really remember if I did it, but honestly I wouldn't completely say that I didn't, but at least I wouldn't like post it and claim it as my own, right? But anime, definitely I would just copy anime frames and be like, oh, I drew Hinata or stuff like that. Yeah, I got artabites after eating all those art styles, but now I have my own style I love and I'm comfortable with. Yeah, same. I did. Man, I remember I had no idea what I was doing. I was doing it for fun, right? Like, that is what drove us in the beginning, just the fun of it. And that's like the important part. Like, it's so hard to learn art. It's so much work. And there needs to be that initial spark of passion that kind of ignites that in you. And it's just that fun of it. And whatever that spark of passion was for you, be it anime, be it a series, be it a movie, be it making fan art, being fan fiction or whatever, so that you can make a better ending or like ship the people you want to ship, whatever, and just draw them cutely together or something. Whatever your reason was, whatever it was that made you have fun with it, that's good, because that made you want to learn the craft. And you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that passion, or else you're not gonna pull through. Because if you really want to get good, it's work. It's a lot of work. And that is also why I keep saying art is a skill. And if people say stuff like, oh, I could never even draw a stick figure, I can't even draw a straight line or stuff like that, like, you could. If you just sat there for years, like, depending on your pace, but like, it's probably gonna take years. If you just try to learn it, you probably could. A lot of times it just feels like undermining all the hard work and practice that went into learning the craft when people say stuff like that. So yeah, I know it's never with an ill intention, like, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, do you know what I mean? I am so hungry, actually. I recently got fan art for Mike yesterday, 2 days ago. Whoa, nice. I don't think anyone has ever done fan art of me, lol. Well, I mean, It's not that usual, I think. It's pretty special if someone does fan art of you. I've only recently gotten fan art from you guys like 2 times now, and I have more followers now than like 10 years ago. So like I think it's, yeah, I still think it's pretty special if you get fan art, and I'm super grateful whenever it happens. Of course, it maybe also has a bit to do with like how much community building you do, I guess. Because you might even be a super small artist, but as long as you're connected with a lot of artists and maybe you do a lot of OC swaps or something like that, then I guess then it's even more likely that you get fan art even compared to a bigger artist or something. Yeah, I think it's something special, and I'm always happy when I get fan art, so... Can you draw my OC? Hi and welcome, art by Lula. You can submit it in the Discord server, and maybe I will sometime. I'm not sure if today, though. I can't even do all OCs, so I had already clarified that. I'm so hungry. I'm actually serious, I just don't like fan art usually. That is okay if you don't like it. Actually, that's not 100% true. Frick, I hated my middle school years that I completely forgot that beginning phase. But that's like only... okay. Like me taking 2 years to get as good as you at Haze. Yeah. Did you guys notice me streaming the game Haze recently? Yeah, I'm really obsessed with that game. But like, I did play a bit more, and I'm like at shard 7 now, I think. So I probably want to stream again soon, because I'm already further. Guys, it's taking me so long to do this one OC. I didn't expect this. Am I yapping that much more compared to last time, or is it just taking me much longer to draw this character? I feel like I yapped even more the last time we did the stream. I think it's just taking me longer to draw her, I think. Okay, then we have the cape. Let's do that. That's like this sort of blue. Bit more greenish. Maybe like that. I'm gonna do it over her hair. Yeah, I think that color comes pretty close. I'm usually not a fan at all of the blue-green combo, right? I think I said it a few times now, and like that's just a me thing. I know they're analogous colors and they're supposed to look good next to each other, but I'm not a fan of the combination for some reason. I don't know. But like, it looks good on her. I didn't try to say that. But like, depending from person to person, you will just individually have some color palettes that you like more than others, right? Even stuff that's supposed to like be harmonious might just not be something you like. Or even stuff that's considered unharmonious might be the most amazing thing that you wanna see the whole day. Sometimes I wonder how much it has to do with our color receptors in our eyes, right? I don't know, because like people do see colors maybe a bit differently sometimes. Wasn't there also like that? Wasn't there something about there being more color receptors in the eyes of women compared to men? I'm not sure. Maybe that's fake news. I'm not sure where I read that. Eat Lola, eat live. Oh, y'all just want to see me eat live. Admit it. Do art trades, y'all. If I had free time, I'd be doing it. Go get food. I will go get food if you do this. This is called bribery and putting my health in your hands. I will not get food then. To be fair, she's a very busy design, so it takes time. Yeah, and she's doing 2 OCs. A girl working hard. yeah, I hope I can do a second one. So I really want to do at least a second one, but I'm already like 2.5 hours into the stream and I haven't really had a proper meal yet. So I need to find a way to eat on stream if I really want to do a second OC. I always think too late about eating, honestly. You can play around with the colors if you want. You have freedom to explore. No, I'm not saying that I want to change the colors. That's not it. I was just talking about color palettes. This looks totally good on her. Low-key, also hungry. Over here, might make ramen. Ooh, sounds good. Only if you go get food. Go eat, Lola. Okay, y'all are forcing me to eat. Okay, I get the message. I'm gonna go get food. You guys are gonna wait. You're not gonna run away. I'm just gonna try to find something eatable in the kitchen. Maybe you can too. Maybe grab a drink. Maybe refill your coffee, tea, whatever. And I'll be back in like a few minutes. Really, not long. So see you in a short minute. Hello, I'm back. You're still here. You behaved, I hope. Let me... Oh, the music is still here, but I need to turn it on here. Okay, guys. Wait, did I miss anything? We win! Yeah, I only got myself some peach. I just cut it. I'm gonna eat it like that. But we actually just noticed that I didn't prepare the food that I thought I had prepared in the fridge. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and order some food. I'm really craving sushi for some reason, so my boyfriend is looking on the side if there's any good deals, and then don't be surprised if there's a phone like this suddenly in my face asking if we can order it. I let the house burn down, sorry. Are you Marigold, by chance? Is the Pyromaniac inspired by you? I love peaches. Peaches, 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 peaches. It's a brain rot, I'm sorry. Happens all the time. I try to suppress my urges on stream, but sometimes... Okay. I'm gonna continue with the blue. By the way, I know this is like the typical small talk topic, but like for real, how's the weather in your region? Because the weather has been going so wild in Germany. 1 second it's like all sunshine, and then I literally the second I stepped out of the house to get something like groceries or something from the store, the second my foot touched the street, thunder, lightning, rain, everything. Okay, wait. Yeah, I guess that's where we can order. Gotta check the order, guys, real quick. What are you craving right now? I feel like 5 people here in chat also said that they're hungry, so what are you eating or getting now? Okay, I think I'm gonna get some inside out rolls. By the way, guys, do you also love crunchy rolls like me? I love them. I always love me some good sakemaki. Some inside out rolls. And some crunchy rolls. That's usually my go-to. Okay. Now boyfriend can decide what he wants to get. Whales are great. I can occasionally see them outside. Wait, what? We go with any whale. Or the Dilophosaurus. Okay. Marigold is definitely not a self-insert, don't out me. I kinda don't believe that, I don't know. Fairly warm despite it being winter. Yeah, right, it's winter on... Bro, you get me confused every time, because like on my half of the globe it's just about summer now, like yeah, I think it's just the start of summer. I would like a cheese plate, maybe some wine, that would be dope. Like imagine like a true artist, some refined wine, an art palette, the wine is for dipping the brush of course, and then some cheese. That would be a vibe. And then just like sitting with that in the rain. And then you use the rain and the tears for your watercolors. No, just kidding. Drifted away. By the way, guys, I hope you used a little break to do some stretches. Don't forget to stretch yourselves if you're sitting the whole day. Some of this. Some of that, yes. Maybe I should introduce some stretching sessions in my streams. And we're gonna do some yoga movements or something together. Be honest. Do you stretch enough? I don't. Before I out anyone here, I gotta out myself first. Why did I do it on top of the hair layer? Can I just do beneath? Yeah, I can, bruh. Then I can just go crazy. Why make it harder for myself? Play... Work smart, not hard. That's the one. I'm gonna do this one more efficiently. I'm gonna use the magic wand, because this is a bigger area. Like, there it makes sense to do that, but like for small areas, it's probably just quicker to paint it in yourself. Checking the order real quick. Wait, give me a sec. Yeah, important food order talk on the side. Sorry guys. That sushi place has like spicy tuna maki that my boyfriend is obsessed with. So he's thinking about just getting those, but multiple times. I mean, you do you. Do you guys like sushi? Right, as promised, we shall do the magic wand. No, I'm gonna... That's the wrong one. Now you're gonna see my secret technique. I'm gonna expand the selection. And I'm gonna... Actually, I think I have to expand it more. And now I'm gonna just take a huge brush. Then we're just gonna go completely crazy like this. Zack. That's how we don't get any white outlines. Benefits of living coastly. I don't really go out to the beach, but lucky. I love the beach. I wish I had some beach. It's my Italian genes. They yearn for the beach. I need a beach close by, actually. Wait, what color was her jewelry? Like, that's all gold, right? Also these, yeah, these are also gold. Let's just do a color like this. I'm just gonna do it on the same layer, because why not? Oh, no, I think... No, I won't. I have changed my mind for no reason at all. Okay, then I would just take the same green for the skirt, honestly. I love the selection tool in Procreate, honestly. That's why I specify. People always forget my homeland. Lola yoga stream, y'all. Let me get the yoga mat. I don't have a yoga mat. RIP. Sushi top tier, right? Bananas better though. Like, especially those baked bananas. I love them. Some. I had sushi the other day. Yum yum. Nice. Some, not all sushi. I have seen banana sushi. Might be your thing. Could you draw Mammoth Mud from Crypto and the Elemental Cats from Chuck Chicken? A wild request. Welcome to the stream, Familia Ayala. I can't draw that right now, unfortunately, because this is about me drawing your OCs, and I'm already taking way too long. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion. Nah, I tried banana stuff. Nothing beats the vanilla banana. Like, if you say vanilla banana, what do you mean? That sounds more like an ice cream flavor. Do you actually mean like an actual banana? Or is it like a form of candy? Or a milkshake or something like that? I love banana milk, honestly. But then, the thing about bananas, whenever you mix it with something else, like for example you have a banana milkshake, but you also have like chocolate, vanilla or something else in it, banana is so intense. Like the banana flavor always outweighs everything else. The banana ego needs to be studied, honestly. I don't see it well if I'm zoomed out like this, but why zoom in? Why should I? Do you guys have a big graphic tablet or iPad? It feels nice if the actual surface you're drawing on is big. I don't know, like the surface I'm drawing on is like this. Like that's the actual display, like this, sort of. Which is pretty big for my standard, but there are even bigger ones out there. I wonder if at some point, does it really help if it's bigger? Probably does. Non-modded bananas, that's a term. Not unaware of the fact bananas are genetically modified or something like that. Okay. You're talking about wild or farmed banana because the wild ones have a very distinctive taste. Damn, beat me to it. I do want to try the original bananas though. I don't like bananas. Guys, we found them. The banana hater. Hi Gecko, welcome to the stream. Titan, are you a prime? Mine's smaller. My tablet is very small. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely also get by with a smaller display. Back then, when I started with digital art, I had a very small one. And it wasn't even one where you have the actual drawing on the screen, like you don't have an actual screen on the tablet. I had one of those small tablets where it basically gets transferred onto your laptop. Like, I definitely find it easier with a bigger display, and if you have a display, honestly, now that I know the before and after. But like, you can work around also with the other one. Okay. Let's do the magic wand magic again. Let's say 10 pixels. I think in the future I might only be able to do one OC in the stream if it's gonna take me this long. Maybe I'm gonna aim at like 3 to 4 hours stream, and then it depends on how fast I am, basically, like how quickly I get the character done, I guess. It's gonna take me super long if I want to do a second one today. Okay, then I think that belt or band, whatever, is brown. Yeah. I think I could actually... Wait, where do I have the line art? Does the magic wand work here? Does it? Or does it not? It somehow does, I guess. Okay. It's just that that doesn't work a lot of times for me because I don't always close the lines when I do the line art. Which is a me issue. Alright. Let me quickly just do some stuff here for the candle. Let's say that thing is gold too, because she stole it. If I really wanted to make it gold, of course I would do some rendering with like these harsh shadows and highlights, but as I said, we're only gonna do flat colors. Maybe I'm just gonna apply it a little bit, imply it, but not like a complete render or anything. If it comes to metals, honestly, it's a lot of times I feel like you have to render it so that it looks good. But then again, you can get around maybe with some simplifications. I love that the graphic tablet pen never runs out of battery. I also have to do her scars, and oh, I forgot her cloth here. Ooh, someone got ramen. Gonna get my iPad maybe, yes. What's going on in chat? Some very philosophical questions about our evolution. Okay. What color did the fabric have? Pretty similar to the bandages, but a bit warmer, I feel like. I am focused. Focus. Is it the same there? Yes, it is. So I can't erase. But I can do this. Okay, let me use magic wand again. Let me do my magic. Wait, what? No, it doesn't recognize it? That's stupid. Are you for real? How does the magic wand not recognize it? It's a separate shape. Well, whatever. I think there were some orange circles and stuff. Yeah. I'm just gonna do it like that. It's very simplified. I know it's not actually like that in the picture, but you know what I mean. Still gotta do her burn scars after all. Time for the burn scars. Where did I have the skin stuff? Here, I think? I think it was here. Okay, let me catch that color and make it pinker and lighter, I guess. Maybe that way. A bit too bright. A bit too pink. Yeah, more like this maybe. Maybe if I also get a different brush, maybe that's good. Yeah, maybe that one's good. That looks like fire scars, actually. I like that. Okay, let me check the reference again, where all her scars were. Okay. Definitely here on the leg. Like this. Then we also had at the belly. Like it was all one side, I remember. Alright, this is what she looks like so far. What do we think, guys? I think I only have to finish up these bottles and maybe add some grass under her and then add the magic, then it's done. Photoshop is amazing. How is it industry standard, given how awful it is, right? How did they manage to be a monopoly? I don't understand. Guys, are you angry at me if I finish the stream when the sushi arrives? And we're gonna do the next OC live stream next Friday instead, because it's already this long. I wanted to do the objects. I really didn't think that it would take me this long. But I also had so much fun drawing her. Like, I want to do it right, you know? Okay, the bottle is like... Okay, it's like transparent glass. So maybe let's take this color. Art gals, what do you think? What background color would be fitting? Or like everyone, what does everyone think? Which background color should we like? Just a solid background color. Which one would be fitting? Like, I'm not doing a fancy background on top of that, like... But I can at least lay down a flat color. And the liquid is also gold, sorta. Color like this, almost. Brown cap. I think, actually, I might wanna put the line art on multiply. Let's see if that's better. That is the line art. That's better, right? That looks cool. That looks cool. But then in the original piece it's dark. So even though it looks cool, I'm not sure if That's a good idea. I think multiply might make more sense actually. Also for that one. Okay, where was I for the objects? Brother. Too many layers. What did I even make so many layers for if I don't even plan on rendering? Why did I do that? Why? Okay, here. Okay, just gonna do some random gold. I did it on a different layer. Okay, where? The layer hunt has begun. Brother. Okay, here. I have only myself to thank for that. Okay, I'm keeping it that simple. Just wanted to clarify that it's gold. Now I just want to do some grass, actually. I just wanted to imply it a bit like this. Like she's sitting on some grass. Wait, why is it see-through? Let me try again. Did I just delete the tattoos? I'm on... Wait, but I checked if there's something on... Huh? I thought I made a new layer. Oh my god. This program is biting me in the back again and again. See? That's better. Now it's actually a new layer. Okay. Now, let's say she has some grass or plants here. Maybe we could also do some thorns. Okay, let me check chat actually. It certainly is awful at times, yeah. That was still about Photoshop. It is. Looking great, thank you. This looks so awesome. I love it, love it, love it. That's nice. Happy you like it. But I use it because it's free from my school. Well, if it's free from your school, you should definitely use it. That's okay, okay. We shan't fight ya. Okay, so from what I understand, you guys would not be super mad at me if we stop with this OC, but instead, I promise you, we will do next stream the same format again. So then it's already time for the next OC. Who's gonna be the next? I'm not gonna reveal it. I have one in mind actually that I really want to do next, but like depends on how I'm feeling that day. Again, how I choose your OCs has nothing to do with whether it's a bad or good OC. There are no bad OCs. It also has nothing to do with like who came first or who was last, or even if I like the person just from a Discord server. Really nothing of that. I just decide randomly from whether I just feel like drawing that OC. So if your OC is not drawn like this time or next time, please don't be sad. It's nothing personal, has nothing to do with you or your OC. It's just about what I randomly felt like drawing that day. Make a desert. Ooh, okay, so it's decided. I'm gonna finish up this OC and then it's gonna be... Then I'm gonna call it a day for today. In 8 minutes, the sushi's gonna come. Okay, okay. Let's see how much more details I can give for the background then. Maybe like forest vibes, actually. Well, it would be cool, but it doesn't fit really her culture where she comes from, where it's like desert stuff. This is why we group name layers, kids. Yeah, learn from my mistakes. Name your layers. No, I won't. Well, I have to head out for food. See ya. Oh, well, enjoy your food. Hope you get something yummy. What are you getting? But yeah, see ya. Bye. Just got flashbacks to when I drew everything, including painting on one layer. Well, it's also a good exercise, by the way. Okay, let me finish. And then I wanted to go into ashes, like here. Where's that thingy? I'm really doing crazy improvised shapes. There's no plan behind this, honestly. Trying out different brushes, because why not? My cat is screaming. You've never been on the stream today. Come here. Your job. These people are here for you and not for me. Come to your tower, baby. She's answering, but you can't hear it. You can skip the head jewelry if you want. Completely forgot. Thanks for reminding me. I know I didn't plan to render, but I just want to make that fire really glow, honestly. I wish you could hear her. Okay, then actually, let me do the head jewelry now, maybe. It's not like sushi can get cold, so that's a win at least. Even if I take a few minutes more. Okay, I need to see her head jewelry. There. Oops. Okay. As I said, I'm just gonna imply it, not fully render it. Oh, baby. Do you see her? There she is. Finally, she's making her awaited appearance on the stream. Where can I submit my OCs? You can submit in the art Discord server. It is honestly fitting that you're painting the magic elements, as that's sort of how I visualize how magic breaks the law of the world. Slap a different art style for it, right? I just also think that it's fitting to just play around with different brushes and textures sometimes. Especially if it's like different elements, magic, that sort of stuff. That really helps distinguish it from just your character, I think. I love this head jewelry. I love it. So creative. Is it inspired on actual existing jewelry? Is there jewelry like that? Did you find a reference of that sort? Or is it completely made up? And let me slap a sort of desert background color on this whole thing. Nah, this doesn't look good. Yeah, maybe like this. The sushi is here. I want to combine it more with yellow. So maybe if I do stuff like that. What do we think, guys? What do we think? Kitty, the star, right? The star of the show. I have no idea anymore. Find a time machine and ask me last year and I can answer it. That's so relatable? Or lala? Wait, I'm not sure. Oranges and nice and dusty reds, oranges. Wait, for the background? I'm not sure. That would fit, but I think I'm gonna make a cut now soon. No, we're gonna eat in a minute. I'm gonna close the stream soon. Yeah, I'm just thinking if that sky is just a bit too dark. I just wanna lighten that up probably, and then that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna have to sign my piece, of course. Is my tablet lagging? Looks a bit like it. Okay. Let me again do the sun better or whatever. Okay. So let's zoom in again and definitely save. I'm gonna put the Jerry on top, my signature. Wait, I'm gonna do it better. The signature has to be pretty too. All right. Let's save that baby. And here we go, guys. Before. This is the original OC design of Marigold that we worked with. Absolutely stunning concept piece. Thanks again, Art Gallows, for submitting this and trusting me with your wonderful OC. And this is what I made. How do we like it, guys? I know, again, sorry that we can't do 2 OCs this stream. I totally miscalculated the timing here. But I promise you, the next live stream is going to be the same thing again. So the next OC is going to be its turn. I'm not gonna spoil yet which OC is gonna be next. But yeah, if you still wanna submit for a chance to see me draw your OC and haven't yet, then make sure to check out my Discord server. You should probably check it out anyways, since it's pretty cool there. There you will find this area, Art Collabs. By the way, you can find the link to the Discord server below in the description or also in the About Me in Twitch. There you have Art Collabs, and right on top pinned is Lalatworks Draws Your OC Live. So basically just send pics of your OC there. You can even give some lore and stuff like that. I always love that on stream because then we also can talk about the lore and like the character itself. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this format just as much as I do. Let me switch to the bigger scene. Also, oh, let me see the chat. Sushi, yeah, it's definitely sushi time. I'm gonna gobble them all up now. I am, of course, gonna show this to my friends. Ooh, yes, do it. I love how it turned out. Happy to hear it. Thank you for drawing it. I absolutely love it. Yay, she likes it. That's all I wanted to hear. Hello everyone, hi Mira Chart. Oh, we're already pretty much done with the stream, but nonetheless, hi and welcome, and hope to see you next time. It was about drawing an OC, and we're gonna do the same thing next time actually. It's a promise. Next time I stream, it's gonna be drawing your OC again, since I could only do one. So I hope that's gonna make up for it. I follow you on Instagram, thank you. Oh, it's over now. Yes, it is. Sorry, it's over now. It is cool, thank you. And yeah, with that, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and don't forget to follow me on my socials. If you haven't yet joined the Discord server, let me know in the comments how you like this sort of format. If there's any other stream format that you really enjoy but want to see more of, definitely make sure to let me know in the comments. I'm usually live every Friday, so maybe mark it in your calendar if you don't want to miss it the next time. Probably gonna be next Friday again. If nothing goes against it, I'm gonna have to check my calendar if maybe something is going on. If so, I will let you know, of course. Yeah, also next YouTube video is coming soon, by the way. It's gonna be a sort of art tips tutorial video again, where I'm gonna explain some tips, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, I wanna eat, and I wish you all, depending on where you are, a nice day, a good evening, good night, whatever, and see you next time. Bye!